If your salary is 85,000 a month, you are able to duplicate yourself, a second Carla, that is giving you 85,000. And all BPI is asking for is 6% of your overall money. Meaning, out of the 85,000, o sabihin mo na yung 58,000 na bank payment mo, 8,000 lang yung interest. I mean, why are we so interest conscious when out of 50,000, you're just gonna pay BPI 8,000, but you got 85,000? This Japanese broker messaged me and say, Sir Carl, we saw your property and our Japanese executive like it. But Sir Carl, we have a fixed budget. We have a fixed budget. If you don't like it, we have no choice. We will not increase our budget. So either you take it or you leave it. Sabi ko, naku, kinabahan naman ako. And when I saw the offer price, guys, look, 85,000 a month. Yahoo! Yahoo! 2013, I think I have 3 more years or so for the BPI payment. So, wow! Grabe! 85,000 a month. So, this is my Golden Buzzer Award, di ba? Golden Buzzer tayo, 58,000. 85,000 yung nakukuha natin. Di ba? We did not pull out the money, the 85,000. We just financially left it in that account because I told myself na I don't want to enjoy the profits. Not yet, not yet. I don't want to prematurely enjoy because pwedeng magbakante na naman siya. I want to have a buffer, right? So let me ask you a question. For the whole duration of the 5 years, who is paying for my utang? It's my tenants, di ba? Nakakatuwa, no? Wow, di ba? Mind-blowing. If you have a property na may excess income na, then that property with excess income can pay for the land. That's how you leverage the land. Do we use leverage for land? We can if we want to, but as a self-discipline, I don't. I don't buy a non-producing income and borrow it from the bank. If it's my New Valley property, if it's my land in San Vicente, Palawan, if it's my beach property, I buy it with cash kasi hindi siya income producing. It's just my own personal rule to myself. I judge prime area differently. Guys, I tell you, there are many things that are marketing. There are many things that are branded by people. Diba? What is prime? What is prime? Diba? What is prime? There's really no definition of prime. But in my book, what is prime? An area that is low price, may potential upside, an area that has growth and development, an area that has low supply, and an area that will have high demand. That is for me a prime. But unfortunately, a lot of the regular folks, pag mahal prime, pag sikat na prime, kailan ka bibili at the prime? That's wrong. You don't want to buy when it's at the top. You want to buy when it's still growing up. Diba? You want to bet on a Manny Pacquiao when he's still starting out. Diba? Kasama ka ni Manny Pacquiao paakyat. That's investments. Diba? So here are the numbers, guys. Here are the returns, okay? This is our round numbers. Yung mga tar shares out there, tar shares, yung mga very nitty-gritty with numbers. Okay. Simple mathematics. How much is the acquisition price? 7.7 million. Remember? Renovation cost, 1.2. 8.9 total acquisition cost. Rental is 85,000 a month. That's 10% per annum of cash flow. Is 10% per annum good? In my book, if the bank is 4%, I'm 10%, I'm doing 2.5 times faster than the bank. What is 2.5 times faster? It means yung gagawin ng bangko in 40 years, gagawin ko ng 20 years. That is a big game changer if retirement is yung habol mo. To simplify, so you can understand the difference of a 4.5% return and 10%. Kung maka-retire ka ng 40 years with 4.5% return, you will do it in 20 years shorter with a 10% return on your money. But guys, I want to tell you, this is only a return on the rental. There is still capital appreciation. Did we sell the property eventually? Yes. We did not sell it on year 5. We did not sell it on year 8. We did not sell it on year 10. We did not sell it on year 12. But year 13, we felt it was a good opportunity to sell. Na-milk na namin yung rental. Milk. We were able to milk the bull run. And 2020, somebody wanted to buy the property. Why do they want to buy it? Because they're normal people. Diba? Normal people will want to buy at the top. But tayo, you and me guys, we buy at the bottom. And it was still going up. So somebody wanted to buy. And what did we do? We shifted our mode. And we offered it to sell. 18 million sold for a 12% per year return on the capital. So you get 10% on the rental and a 12% return per year on the capital. But guys, I wanna share with you, erase everything. Hindi importante the percentage. Hindi importante yan. Diba? You know, it's just a number that we're so used to. But the real important is 2020. How much yung cash out mo, if you remember? How much of your own money did you use? 5.4 million. You just turned 5.4 million into 18 million. And 13 years, guys, I tell you, madali lang sabihin ngayon because you're just watching at a flashback. That's really a change in life season from a young guy to a midlife guy. Diba? From young to a midlife crisis. Alright, next question. Is this strategy good or good? Diba? Not bad, diba? Good. I think this is one of the good investments. And we were able to repeat this formula multiple times over the years. But wait, there's more. Do you want to see something mind-blowing? I want to review back the numbers. Again, total purchase price, 7.7. Total equity, 4.2. 1.2 million renovation, 5.4 cash out, 58,000 a month, loan sa bank. How much of my own money did I use? 5.4 million. Diba? So we should not compute based on 8.9 million. Because the actual money that was used was only 5.4 million. So now let's look at the numbers using a 5.4 million equity. I won't even emphasize that the 5.4 million came slowly. Hindi mo to nilabas in one time. It was a 1 million, then 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Diba? The only cash out you did was 5.4 million. Simple mathematics, 5.4 million. And then you get 850,000 a year of rent. That's an 18% return on your 5.4 million. And 18% million, that's like how many times faster than the bank? 4 times faster. Yung gagawin mong retirement with the bank return or whatever funds is out there, bonds, whatever, 4.5%. You're doing it 4 times faster in this property. Meaning, yung gagawin mo in 40 years, you now fast forward it to just 10 years. And that's how, guys, you target your retirement. That's how you create wealth using property. You use other people's money to pay for your rent. So 5.4 million, rental of 85,000 a month or 850,000 a year. Times 10 lang. Bakit times 10, guys? We set aside for dues, for broker's commission, ganon. 18% per year return on the interest. Okay. Kaya pala, returns on the interest pala. Kasi this is like yung parang nilagay mo sa bangko return on interest. Ito na nga, why is 18% important, guys? Because yun na yun. Yung 4 times fast. Because you know, why do I have to emphasize this? I've seen people who are just never content. You show them 18% and they say, Baba, Carl, wala bang 25% dyan? Wala, 18%? So-so lang, okay lang. But if you equate it to 4 times, you will reach your retirement faster, then that's a game changer, right? How many times did you use other people's money, guys? 3 times. The developer, first, with your 100,000 reservation or your 1 million down payment, na-freeze mo yung price. The price did not go up. Kahit tumaas yung presyo ng semento, ng manpower, ng labor, ng oil, ng dollar exchange rate, you were able to lock in the price using your down payment. And for the next 3 years, 30 months, no interest. Walang nagbago sa amount. Diba? Para mo sinabi na, hey Liz, hey Faye, can I borrow 6 million? But after 3 years, I pay you back 6 million pa rin. That's the first level of using other people's money. Number 2, you use your bank's money. Hey BPI, can I borrow 3.5 million, 4 million? So I can pay Ayala. And BPI is going to charge you 6%, 7% only. Alam mo guys, we are so interest conscious. But if you look at the overall business concept, because of BPI, because of Ayala, I was able to grow a second channel of income. Carl D, man at work, 24 hours a day. The residences at Greenbelt, money at work, 85,000 a month. Isipin mo guys how powerful that mindset is. If your salary is 85,000 a month, you are able to duplicate yourself. A second Carla that is giving you 85,000. And all BPI is asking for is 6% of your overall money. Meaning, out of the 85,000, o sabihin mo na yung 58,000 na bank payment mo, 8,000 lang yung interest. I mean, why are we so interest conscious when out of 50,000, you're just gonna pay BPI 8,000, but you got 85,000. Loaning from the bank will kill you, will give you stress if you are not mentally prepared. All right? It's not for the faint-hearted. And lastly, the obvious one, we use the tenants' money to pay for BPI. And that's how you leverage, and that's how you use other people's money. 85,000 a month cash flow, we executed the system for 5 years to pay for BPI. But it's only 5 years eh. What did we do after 2015? Guys, mga friends, mga kachinito. After 2015, the loan was paid, but the tenant is still there. The property is still there. The corner view is still there. The walk-in closet is still there. And paid for another property in BGC. An Ayala Land Premier again in East Gallery Place. So we were able to find the sweet spot wherein we made the down. Nag-down kami. And then the next 3, 4, 5 years, it was the tenant again who was buying me the BGC. Grabe yung mga tenant no, ang bait, no? Binili niya yung truck for us. And then now, the tenant is buying another property for us in BGC. Diba? Which we sold again for a profit. Okay, the capital is 2007, 5.4 million. Again, cash out is 5.4 million. That's all. That's more or less. Of course, may mga little gastos here and there, diba? But, let's just simplify. 5.4 million sold for 18 million. 12.6 million profit or 900,000 per year. 900,000 per year from 5 million is how many percent? You're making 18 on the rental and another 18 on the capital. Add it all together, 36% per year. That's how hard your 5.4 million is working. That's how hard your money is working for you. Diba guys? You've heard of videos talking about making your money work hard for you. But at the end of the day, guys, I also want to share with you, it's not about the 18%. It's not about the 12% return. It's not about the 12.6 profit. It's about this one. It's about you having 18 million solid cash, buo, one whole, after you sell your property. And how did it all start? 100,000 down, 900,000 down payment, 60,000 a month. And now you have 18 million pesos. And if you do that repeatedly, that's how you create wealth using property. We're gonna land the plane. We're almost at our destination. Just to recap, 5.4 million became 18 million. Yun yung pinaka long story short mo. You made your money work for you. One big lesson that is 13 years in the making. Why do I emphasize 13 years? I hear of so many people come to me and say, Carl, how much money can I make in 3 years? How much money can I make in 4 years? After ba nang dumating yung lump sum, pag binenta ko, kikita na ako? The problem with you selling during the lump sum, which I tell you is not easy, di ba? Maybe it happened before when the pogo was there, but now it's not easy. When you sell during the lump sum, what did you miss? You missed the extra yoan rental income that's working for you. How can you duplicate yourself to become sampung Tristan if you keep on selling in the short term? It will not build up. That's why I wanted to emphasize this one, because it has to be long term. 80% of the people who come to me to ask questions have very short-term questions. They're asking the wrong question. This long process teaches us one lesson. 13 years, 5.4 became 18 million. That's it. That's the short sentence of this long journey. And that's how you create life-changing wealth. And do this for 10 times in the next 20 years, 30 years of your working life. I started at 30, did multiple times of this one. I am now 40 plus. I'm gonna do this continuously, multiple times again. When I'm 50 plus, maybe I'll stop, maybe I'll still continue. And that's how you create your 150 million. Diba? Mahirapan yan if you only rely on your man at work. Unless you have a big business on all, diba? But this one, 5.4 million, ulitin mo lang ng 10 times, becomes 180 million. And then this number becomes now very doable. Diba? After when you're retired, you can sell all your properties and just put it into the bank at 4%, then you are good with 500,000 a month. People will come to me, pero Sir Carl, wala pang inflation yan. But the rentals kasi and the selling price will also factor inflation. So it will also increase. Did we struggle and worry? Yes, definitely, guys. Did we struggle and worry? Yes. Did we have to work on our tenants? Did we have to advertise? Did we have to create, make the unit nice? Did we have to collect rent? Yes. I've seen people come to me and say, Sir Carl, hirap mag-rental. Bakit? Kasi pag may sira, kailangan mo ayusin eh. Natural. But if you need to work 3 days a week, and 3 days only in 365 days, that's pretty good, right? But you know, guys, you are very fortunate, all 40 plus of you, and those listening sa recording. Because you now realize na, oo nga, no? What is 3 days work? What is a sirang faucet to change a shower head, a baradong toilet, but you get paid 365 days a year? Diba? Worth it naman. Yes, it's a mindset change. Guys, I tell you, there are people who come to me and say, Sir Carl, ayoko pasukan ng rental. Why? Kasi sakit sa ulo yan. What if hindi magbayad? They would rather make a decision on the what if vis-a-vis making a decision on the potential. For 13 long years, 30 years old until 43, I did not pocket any rental profit. Gets? I've seen people come to me and say, Sir Carl, I'm now retired. I'm now living on my passive income. I will quit my job kasi my rental income is now 50,000. Napantayan na yung job ko. Pwede na ako mag-resign from work. That is a wrong mindset. Gets, guys? Why will you deprive yourself of the active income? Being a productive person in society because meron ka ng rental income na 50,000? It's too early. You're gonna fail if you start to enjoy your profit too early. So guys, 13 years, kung makita mo dun sa model na yun, we did not release any money. Everything was put back into pay BPI. Everything was put back in to buy another property. Guys, I will tell you honestly, if I was to count on my own, I would not reach 5.4 million in savings. Ito kasi 60,000 a month eh, di ba? Parang ipag may utang ka, parang you are forced to save, and somehow, you know, the universe aligns with you and you're able to make those payment. Di ba yung mga nagbabayad ng kotse dito, di ba? Dati wala ka namang kotse, then nagkaroon ka ng 20,000 a monthly. Before you know it, nabayaran mo na yung kotse mo, nabayaran mo na yung Vios mo, binenta mo yung Vios mo, bumili ka na ng CRV. Di ba? That's really how forced savings work. Forced savings, also very powerful. Without forced savings, without me in that financial situation na, naku, sino magbabayad ng ano ko, patay. Kailangan ko ipunin to, kailangan ko itago to para kung wala akong tenant, may pambayad ako. how we were able to save the money. Because I tell you, I'm also human. If I didn't have these 4 savings, I will tell the world, I'm earning 60,000 a month. Tara, let's go eat out. Let's eat in buffet, Vikings. Let's buy expensive rubber shoes, buy expensive Rolex watches, whatever. So for 13 years old, guys, I was not able to enjoy luxuries in life because we had so much debt. We were paying for so many utang, buying utang here, utang there, properties left and right. What are the loss scenario? You buy a wrong property. That's one. Dun pa lang, buying the wrong property, meaning you buy it either at an expensive price or an oversupply price or an area na walang target market or that the target market has no income. We were targeting the expat market, and fortunate for us, blessing, the expat market boomed 2010 to 2020, diba? So it was a fortunate timing also for us. Daming failing stories. You were not able to execute the unit, diba? Hindi mo nagawa yung 30 steps. You were not able to advertise. You did not have the right demeanor to deal with your tenants. You were arrogant. You were a landlord mindset. You were pricing your property too high. You were increasing rent every year. That's why your tenant goes away. You're always empty. You're not nice to your broker, so brokers are not working with you. Those are the scenarios. Many, many scenarios how this can fail. Do you choose tenants or do you go with the first who wants a property? We want to work with tenants who share at least the same values as us. Because I feel that it's a relationship. If you come to my space, arrogant, a bully, rude, you're cursing, so we're not aligned in our values. We do not get the tenant. What we tell them is, the secret lang guys, we tell them, ay, sir, pasensya ka na, this is a white lie. Pasensya ka na, sir, taken na yung property. Or sir, teka lang, there's a problem na we need to fix. We were gonna put it out. Itanggal muna namin sa market. So that's what we do. Definitely, we don't get tenants we don't like. But it's more of because of their demeanor and their personality. We also try to avoid tenants who na ang sales pitch nila is, number 1, criticizing. Yung kunyari, the unit that I show you, it's obviously very nice. But they criticize you because they want to lower the price. They want to lowball you. We don't like that attitude. Mas pinagbibigyan pa naman yung tenant who come to us and say, Sir Carl, your unit is so nice. Na-in love ako. So ang mahal. Can you make it work for our budget? We will make it work for their budget. But if you criticize just to get a low ball, it's just not the way we want to have a relationship. We also are not enticed by tenants who their sales pitch is, Sir Carl, low budget ako eh. Wala akong budget eh. Diba? It's just like coming to a person and say, pautang naman kasi wala akong pambayad eh. It will not work. So I don't like those kind of sales pitch. Pasensya na kayo guys ha. Totoong tao lang, real talk. Saying you don't have a budget or wala kang pera is never a good sales pitch. Last few slides. Loan-to-value ratio. Loan-to-value ratio simply means tatlong level. 80-20 means 80% ay ikaw na nagbayad. What you only borrowed is 20%. I feel that's under leverage. Meaning, sayang. That property can give you this much, but you only got a little out of it. That's under leverage. 80% of your own money. 50-50 is my sweet spot. That is a no-brainer. If you're an amateur person, if you're a newbie, at least 50% of the value na cash out mo na. You are comfortably paying for the 50%. I can guarantee you can comfortably pay for the next 50%. But I've seen many young people out there, dahil sobrang pay light ng scheme, they're using the 2080. 2080 means no down payment. 15,000 a month for 6 years. After that, you have 80%. Yung 15,000 nila biglang tataas to 55,000 a month. So you're paying for 15,000 the first 7 years, then immediately, pagdating ng lump sum, You borrow big, it becomes 55,000 a month. You will be wrecked with this strategy if you are a newbie. Sobrang high risk. Do we do 2080? Yes, we do it. But it comes with a lot of analysis and risk management. So for the residences at Greenbelt example, we use 60-40, conservative, meaning 40% lang ang inutang instead of the 50-50 sweet spot. Oh yeah, I sold it at a good price. Alam mo, may mga nagbebenta ng 20 million. We only sold at 18 million. Am I lugi? No way. You saw the numbers, di ba? I would never be lugi. Is the buyer lugi? No, he got the good deal. I'm the cheapest in the market. Are we win-win? We are win-win. Everybody happy. That's the way to do a deal. Everybody happy. I'm not a believer of a deal wherein only you are happy and the other side is not happy. Hindi pwede. But nga, I've seen so many people come out and say, Carl, hindi pwede ganun. I need to sell at my price. Diba? Hindi pwede. Kailangan akong panalo. Siya hindi. Cannot be. We do all cash purchase on certain properties. But for properties like this that you can leverage, definitely we will not buy it in cash. Definitely. We will definitely leverage. Sayang. Sayang capital. Sayang capital. You can buy other things with your capital. But again, that's an advanced mindset. It's so much easier for a simpler approach is to just buy it in cash and move along. If you decide to buy it in an all cash, it will also be good. But hindi ganon ka taas yung return. Kasi dito, you're only computing returns on your equity, on your cash out. If it's an all cash, the returns are smaller, but more than the returns, you have tied up capital that you can use in another purchase if you can absorb a multi-purchase strategy.